Psalms 139, verse 1. O Lord, thou hast searched me and known me. Which means the Lord has dug into King David. Thou knowest my down sitting and my uprising. Thou understandest my thoughts from afar off. So he knows everything about our movements. When we get up in the morning, when we lay down, when we're traveling to and from Walmart, when we're traveling to and from work, he knows every bit about our movements. And thou understandest my thoughts from afar off, which means before the foundation of the earth, he understood me. I may not understand me all the time, but he understands me. Thou compassest my path and my laying down, and art acquainted with all my ways. There was a little side note in here that Dakes wrote into the side notes for this compass roundabout, and I looked it all up, and I'm like, okay, he knows, but the word there was scrutinize. I'm like, I always looked at this as he laid out my paths, but he scrutinizes my paths. You know how much more important that is to me? Because you can have somebody who just lays out a roadway. In looking at the new property that we're looking to build and everything else, there's an engineer. There's this one guy. So there's a team of one guy. He's one guy who talks to us, but he has a team of people behind the scenes. And every week there's a new person who gets on the Zoom call that I can't remember their names. But he's sitting there scrutinizing every moment of this plan. It's not just happenstance, he's laying down a path. He's looking at the elevation, he's looking at the topography, he's looking at where the creeks run, to lay down the right road, to go the right place, to get where we need to get within the property, to build everything so that way everything sits correctly. It's not just, when we built our house, it wasn't just, I want to put it there. Okay, there was a little bit of, I want to put it there. And then everyone came in and said, but we got to shift it over a little bit this way, and we got to tilt it this way, and we got to angle it this way, so everything fits according to the terrain. So if that means the Lord scrutinizes my paths, everything that he's laid out, that he lays out the paths for the righteous man, that he lays all my steps and all that stuff, that means he has scrutinized every bit of the terrain to make sure it's set for me. Because he knows I can handle a different terrain than maybe you. Which means he set your terrain different for you because he knew what you could or couldn't handle. Talk about not getting comparisons one to another. I can't compare my life. I can't compare my journey. I can't compare my paths with you guys because he scrutinized mine just for me.